friends, and welcome to your budget guide for May. I am so sorry that some of you guys haven't seen me in a little bit. Slammed is not even a word close enough to describe how my life has been lately. I feel like I've spent every single night and weekend over at the new duplex trying frantically to get it ready so I'm not continually like losing money on it every month. And I've also been filling in for 2 to 3 people at work for now quite a long time, and I barely have any time to eat or sleep, and the stress level has been very, very high. So thank you so much for hanging in with me. I've now been doing this on YouTube for 10 years, and so I've kind of learned that sometimes, you know, the spinning plates, some of them have to drop, and some are made of porcelain and some are made of plastic. And fortunately, my YouTube and Budget Girl is one that I consider kind of made of plastic, because if it gets if it has to sit on the floor for a while, I can always pick it back up, dust it off, and get it spinning again. However, some of the other plates in my life, if they drop, they crash and it's harder to repair them. So for instance, like my day job, I can't really like drop that and then, you know, pick it back up later when life is a little less busy. That has like ramifications. So long intro, but thank you for sticking with me. Let's talk about what you should budget for, prepare for, everything that's on sale and in season, and some money challenges for May of this month. Thank you so much. First up on things to remember to budget for is Mother's Day. So for this, you need to remember to budget for, at the very least, you know, a call to the women in your lives, a card, a present maybe, going out for dinner, any photos or gifts or anything like that that you might need to purchase if you're lucky enough to still have your mother in your life, or if you are the partner to a mother helping kids do that. Next up is Memorial Day, which is towards the end of the month, but make sure to plan for any cookouts, travel, fireworks, party supplies, food, and everything like that. Now, there will be sales on things like meat in stores, but you do have to shop probably a few days early if you want to find any good selection and sale prices. Additionally, May is graduation month, so if you have anyone in your life that is graduating high school or college, you may need to plan to purchase a gift for them. By the way, if you need any ideas for gifts, I have a really great resource over at budgetgirl.com with money gifts that have been curated by me, money related, so people that either you think might need some help getting inspired with finances or learning about money, that kind of thing. And that's on budgetgirl.com, and it's broken down by age range. Next up, don't forget to budget for outdoor refreshes and upgrades. It's the time of the year where everybody is going out and fixing up their yards, having to maybe replace furniture, patio furniture, a grill. I have to do that this year because something furry got into mine at the end of last year and that thing had to go in the trash. Any sort of, you know, outdoor lights and stuff that have burned out or need to be replaced, you need to budget for all of those. And a great place to find some of those things sometimes is at yard sales. It's officially yard sale season, one of my favorite times of the year. I always go with a list of things that I am looking for and cash in my wallet so that I can negotiate, and you can find great deals on a lot of things. But I do also have like a little kind of garage sale fund that I make sure to refill every month during the summer so that I have that money to go spend. You also might want to budget for seasonal clothing, aka swimsuits, sun hats, sunglasses, any sort of vacation wear, anything that you might be doing this summer and that you might need weather-specific clothing for. Now is a good time to make sure that you add something into your budget for that so that it doesn't break you later. Also coming up fast is Father's Day. Remember to plan for meals, activities, and gifts for that. And now is a really good time to be thinking about any summer vacations and what sort of budget you want to allocate for that. If you're going anywhere, remember always to pad the budget just a little bit because things come up. Road trip snacks, souvenirs, tips, all sorts of stuff. Make sure that you are going in with a padded vacation budget as you're planning so that you are good to go. And finally, Independence Day is, of course, the beginning of July. Most people don't go super big on this, but it is something to plan to budget for once again, fireworks, food, travel, all of that. Next, let's talk about some frugal money challenges. So number one, we talked a little bit about kind of the winter to a summer wardrobe change. Now, spring kind of, you can do both, but it's about to be summer. And before you go shopping for summer clothes, I challenge you to look through your wardrobe and see what you already have. I start seeing this cute swimsuit sale ads and I'm like, ooh. And then I remember I have an entire box of swimsuits at home that I love, but you forget about because you haven't worn them in a year. So go through your summer clothing, see what holes you have and what you need before shopping. This will save you so much money. And if you get into the habit of kind of doing this annually at the beginning of each season, you will know not only better what you actually wear, but you'll get kind of into the mode of figuring out what it is you actually like and like to wear versus like to buy, because the trend cycles go round and round. Maybe you buy a two-piece every single year, but you always reach for the old one piece. The two pieces never get used. The one piece is hanging on by a thread. You're gonna have to replace that one piece, but maybe don't also buy the two piece that you're not gonna wear. I actually have a video on calculating my cost per wear that's been really, really interesting to me. For instance, I used to buy a lot more formal clothes and then I'd have no real occasions to wear them. And I figured out I was allocating too many clothing budget resources towards like fancy clothes, when in reality, I wear kind of this type of dress almost every single day, and it would actually be worth it for me to invest more in nicer quality, simple like day dresses and work dresses than to be cheap on those and spend more on like going outfits when I only do that every once in a while. I'll link that video down below, it's cool. Next, I want you guys to consider emergency preparedness just a little bit. It's not quite hurricane season yet, but that's the emergency that I am most familiar with, having grown up on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. But every different area of the country and the world is prone to a different type of natural disaster. Do you have 3 days of water and food in case the power goes out or there's a big storm? You never necessarily know when emergencies are going to strike. So if you are prepared with the basics, you won't have the big rush on the stores for gas, cash, everything like that. I have an extremely thoughtfully curated series on how to basically prepare for emergencies on a super, super tight budget. There's how to build a 72-hour kit on like a dime. It's like $20 to $40 for a few people. You can prepare for that. It all fits into a 5-gallon bucket. And I have several other in that series. They're all over on budgetgirl.com. If you can get prepared now, most of these preps last a very long time. When an emergency happens, and honestly, it's when, not if, because these are gonna happen to us throughout our lives. You know, when I was a senior in high school, Katrina hit. I was in Arkansas when we had tornadoes hit. It's gonna happen eventually. Being even a little bit more prepared is going to be better than looking back and wishing that you had been. So go check out that series. You can do it on a budget. It's something to start thinking about. Even if you only consider kind of what your family's emergency plan is going to be. We're going to meet here. This person is going to take care of X, Y, and Z. This person is going to take care of the kids, the dog, etc. It's a conversation worth having, and that conversation is absolutely free. So I encourage you to do that. The final challenge for you is to find something free to do this summer. Now, once you start planning for these things, you're going to find all sorts of options, but many of them book up soon. So look at your community calendar for events that are happening. There might be some sort of downtown festival or art class you can sign up for, or something like that you can go participate in this summer that is 100% free. And I challenge you to enjoy that time with your loved ones in your community. You'll never know if you don't go look them up. Next, everything goes on sale at some point, and if you pay attention to those sales cycles, you can save a lot of money. Don't let this part of this series encourage you to purchase anything that you don't need, but if you can be mindful of the highs and lows of different types of items as sale circulars, it can allow you to wait a little bit, save a lot of money, or at least kind of know where you are in that purchasing process and plan better for next time. Things that are on sale in May include, so first off, we have kitchenware. So retailers are going to be targeting college graduates, Mother's Day gifts, and of course, wedding season. So you're gonna find good quality kitchen stuff on sale. It's probably a good time to buy if you need to replace anything. So make sure that you shop around for all of those. Next, refrigerators. If yours needs to be replaced, the cheapest time to do so is during the summer, because summer is when the stores release the new refrigerators and try to rotate out and discount the old ones. If your refrigerator isn't gonna make it to next summer, now might be a time to start shopping and kind of thinking about that, because the sales are now. Similarly, appliances go on sale for Memorial Day. It's one of only a few times a year that those are going to go on sale, so you might even be able to match up a refrigerator or appliance deal at the same time and save a little bit of money. Next, grilling, picnics, and party supplies. As summer comes, you're getting ready for cookouts and summer bashes and outdoor things. Stores are going to start discounting things like paper products, picnic sets, picnic blankets, other things of that realm, and of course grills. As I said before, I have to replace mine this year, so I've been looking at like Home Depot and Lowe's, and there are some really nice grills on sale for like less than $200, which I'm excited for kind of getting that started again. Fuzzy thing last year. Had to go. Next, spring clothing is going to go on sale probably through Memorial Day, and then you'll start seeing all of the summer stuff come in. So if you need any spring clothing, which will probably be usable during the summer, just some slightly different colors and patterns, now is the time to buy. And finally, furniture and home decor. Memorial Day is one of those big sales holidays. If you go to home stores, things will be on discount. So if you need to replace furniture, home goods, check your big box stores. Look for the deals. They are out there to be found. And finally, these things will be at their highest prices in May. So if you can avoid purchasing them this month, do it. If you can wait to purchase a laptop until closer to back to school around July, do so. There will be deals and discounts then. On patio furniture, those discounts are going to happen later in the summer as they start to try to clear out those things. You'll be paying the highest price now. You can also find some deeper girl discounts at the end of the summer, but it's one of those, if you need it now, the prices are decent. If you need it at the end of the summer, you could really find a screaming deal, but then you won't be able to use it till the next year probably. Also, wait to buy jewelry. Despite Mother's Day, jewelry sales are very lackluster in May. Wait until Black Friday, if possible. That's gonna be the next time that like shiny blingy things are gonna be on sale. And then running shoes. If you can wait until June, you'll probably save about 10 to 30%. All right, time for our final section. What fruit and vegetables are on sale and in season this month? As you know, if you shop seasonally, as in the fruit and vegetables that are actively being grown and sold right now, you can save a lot of money versus buying things that aren't in season in this part of the world this time of year. I have to look off to the side. I can't memorize this list. For fruits, on sale and in season this month are going to be cherries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, stone fruits, kiwis, and strawberries. Some of my favorites. As for vegetables, we're going to see artichokes, asparagus, broccoli, green beans, celery, chicory, chives, carrots, lettuce, leeks, rhubarb, peas, potatoes, turnips, shallots, and sweet onions on sale. Shop with happiness. Thank you guys so much for watching this May budget guide. Did I forget about anything that you need to budget for this month? Let me know below and tell me what else you're interested. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you are interested in more money things. Bye guys.